Hey everybody, it's Daryl Turner, and I wanted to take a minute and talk to you about something that I think everybody deals with at times, and right now some people are dealing with it a little bit more than normal. I want to talk to you about fear. I want to talk to you about how we even face fear. And earlier today we had a family reunion of most of the reps that we coach, or many of the reps that we coach across the country, and on Zoom, and I shared this point with them. But there's two things I want to share with you. Number one, fear has to be induced to be effective or negatively effective, right? Well, you've heard the term, ignorance is bliss, and I'm not suggesting that we become ignorant right now. I am suggesting, by the way, that we be careful about what we allow in. Garbage in, garbage in, most of it never gets out, right? It's not garbage in, garbage out. You watch the news, the media, it's freaking you out. You got everybody's opinion going. You're on Facebook all day long, whatever, and all this bad information, negative information is freaking you out. See, fear has to be induced. What we let in is what causes us to be fearful. Fear is a reaction. It's the action you need to think about. What caused that reaction? What information did you let in that maybe you shouldn't have let in, right? So keep in mind, fear has to be induced. Anytime that you're fearful, ask yourself, what did I let in? What influence did I not guard? How much too much, how much too much media have I been watching, right? So the second thing I want to talk to you about, this kind of goes along with it, is real simple. We tend to operate on one list or use one mental list, but we really need two. We need two lists going at all times. The first list is a list of all of the things that we can control. And the second list is the list of things we can't control. Now, I would encourage you to write this on paper, two separate pieces of paper, because if you don't, in your mind, it becomes one list. The things you can control and the things you can't control get muddied up together in your brain. And that's where stress comes from. All of a sudden, these things you can't control start overtaking you, right? My definition of stress has always been is my futile attempt to control the uncontrollable. Because let's face it, if I could control it, I wouldn't be stressed about it at all. I'd control it, I'd change it, I'd be done with it. So stress is my futile attempt to control the uncontrollable. So make two lists, look at them each day. What can you control and what can't you control? And as long as you have those two separate lists going at all times, you can isolate out what is bothering you and tell yourself, hey, I can't change that. I need to be working on this list over here at all times. The A list, not the B list, right? The B list are the things you can't control. Don't try to control them. Don't stress about them. Identify them. If you don't have those two lists, remember, they're going to blend together as one list in your mind, and that is where fear and anxiety and everything comes from. Not one list, but two. Do not induce your fear. Hope you're having a great day. You're a champion. Keep the good things happening. The future is up to you and I, so let's make it great, shall we?